I'm Carter Warren. I'm technically the executive producer of the Honeycomb Chronicles podcast.
My name is Caleb. I'm the producer, engineer, and mixing artist for the Honeycomb Chronicles podcast.
Honeycomb Chronicles is the new kids podcast from Moody Radio.
It's got hints of like an Adventures in Odyssey and other Christian audio dramas from the past.
When we were creating it, it was inspired heavily by kind of cartoons and kid shows that we watched growing up. Reading Between the Lions, Arthur, Sesame Street, stuff like that. We were watching those and kind of picking them apart and trying to figure out what works about them, what can we emulate in this audio drama format. There is definitely this huge untapped demographic of kids that podcasts are incredibly popular right now, but there's not a lot of kids-focused podcasts like this.
I think the podcast is going to be unique in the fact that it's different from pretty much what Moody Radio has done for a very long time. I don't think that there's been a show that's quite as ambitious as this.
The main storyline follows the three main characters, Max, Lena, and Colin, as they kind of learn biblical truths in their real life. But then they themselves have a podcast. And I've never seen something like that done. It feels very, for lack of a better word, modern.
It's a new venture for a lot of us, and it's something that we don't have as much experience doing and working on as a team. And so it's not only an opportunity to provide something new and something fresh from Moody Radio, but it's also a chance for us to work together on a team and kind of learn how to build a project like this together.
I just hope that the kids listening to this really are exposed to good gospel truths that will set them up for good spiritual growth in the future.
I really hope the impact of the Honeycomb Chronicles reaches farther than even we can imagine. After growing up myself on audio dramas and audio in general, being able to provide that opportunity for kids nowadays in a very short attention span world. So I hope that the impact of the Honeycomb Chronicles really starts to reach into kids that are looking to hear stories and are desirous to hear the Bible in a way that's much more comfortable to them instead of a sermon or a lecture or something like that.